Let's welcome in the next member of the panel. Right over here, we have Chuck Cavaleris. Chuck?
Yes, sir.
Cowboys fan, your thoughts on Joe Milton last night?
Oh, well, I tell you what, they said they're going to have some tough roster decisions coming up, what they're going to do. It wasn't.
Well, that makes it sound like he's not going to make the team. He's
I know,
going to make
well,
the team, but are they going to carry a third quarterback?
Yeah, what are they going to do there? It wasn't a great showing first time out.
Well, I mean, it looked like what we saw here. There's a lot of 100-mile-an-hour passes.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Let's quickly run through the fall camp topics, and these will have to be lickety-split. I'm just throwing some notes out here. After 4 days working off by himself, Boo Carter was back with the team in front of the media last week, and everybody thought, oh, cool, he's back to practice. Then at the scrimmage, word comes out that, and I credit VolQuest, I think they had this, word comes out he was only fielding punts in the scrimmage. He was not on the defensive side of the ball. And Josh Heupel afterwards said, well, we gave him steps. He's still having to work through those. All right, reactions, positive, negative. You like the fact that he's still having to work through it?
I like that. I like that fact. I like that there's some level of accountability. I think it can help Boo Carter. How many guys have we seen in Tennessee in the past that if someone would have held them accountable, maybe they don't wash out of college athletics, but they were just allowed to act like whatever knucklehead they want to? This is Josh Heupel and his team or his staff attempting to get Boo Carter back on track.
Yeah. And having him out there in any kind of form or fashion is better than not having him there if he had left.
Certainly.
Correct.
Jamar McCoy returned to working out with the team this week. He tore his ACL in January, and he's already back out there working out, not practicing, didn't take part in the scrimmage, no telling when he's going to be back on the actual football field in a game. But Josh Heupel said he had done an elite level of rehabbing. Tyler, your thoughts on Jamar McCoy? It's a positive sign that he's back already in terms of working out with the team, but until he gets on the field and we see how he's reacted mentally with that knee, because so many people who come out of an ACL surgery, they're not 100% until that next year. So until we see that, I'm still concerned. But having him back, his elite level of rehabbing, your thoughts?
I'll wait till I see him on the football field. Same thing goes for Miles Kitselman as well. It's great to have your All-American, essentially your poster child for your team out there, starting to get a feel of what the routine of practice is again. Let me know when I hear he's on the depth chart and he's listed at number 1 in his position.
Josh Heupel after the scrimmage had nice things to say about Star Thomas. And then you talked to people after the scrimmage yesterday. A lot of people had nice things to say about Star Thomas. Your running back group sounds like it's going to be a positive this year. I don't know that, obviously, I don't think anybody can replicate what Dylan Sampson did last year by themselves, but maybe as a trio, you've once again got something good there. That's what we've seen out of Josh Heupel. He certainly maximizes the talent he's got at running back. And it sounds like whether it's Star Thomas, Deshaun Bishop, Peyton Lewis, who didn't get a lot of carries yesterday, it sounds like they're going to be good there. Thoughts?
I wish they would have added somebody like that to the receiver room. I mean, seriously, I mean, you went out and found a veteran guy that's productive. He's already rushed for 2,000 yards in his college career. Has rushed 16 touchdowns, a really good receiver. He's everything you're looking for. You added a veteran, productive guy at running back, and you needed one.
They're good enough. Can you block? Because nobody's a good enough. Barry Sanders is the only running back in my life who didn't need an offensive line in front of him to block for him to be successful. But that running back room is definitely good enough. And Chuck's right. Star Thomas is exactly the kind of guy you're trying to add.
Call back to 2023. Small, Wright, and Sampson, you needed a trio to find success. You're going to need a trio in 2025 to find success.
Sam Pendleton continues to be a little bit banged up, but he was out there yesterday. So your offensive line so far had been Lance Hurd, Wendell Moy, William Satterwhite, Jesse Perry, and David Sanders. Yesterday, you get Pendleton out there. So my question, who's your starter at center come Syracuse? Is it Pendleton?
No.
You think it's Satterwhite?
William Satterwhite. You need Pendleton at right guard to make sure that he is doing everything he can to also to assist the youngster at right tackle. That's great. You just said the starting 5 who I want to hear out there to get Syracuse. Okay. Hurd, Moy, Satterwhite, Pendleton, Sanders.
I think Pendleton's going to be the center, and the reason why is from spring to fall camp, if I'm still hearing you can't get the snap, that means you didn't put the reps in. You didn't do your job. And so if the guy hasn't done the reps, whoever, whether it's Anderson or Satterwhite, if they still can't get the snap back, you have to go to the guy who can, and then you play someone else because you also then question whether someone's capable of playing at this level if they can't get a snap done.
I'd like to hear you get 2 guys that can play center. I'm not big if you don't have one.
Right. Yeah. And look at who you're trying to replace there. We're going to keep talking about Cooper Mays. The more they have bad snaps and the more they allow a sack.
I know everybody wants to talk about Nico leaving. The biggest story when it comes to replacement from last year's roster to this year's roster is Cooper Mays.
Oh, I completely disagree, but I see what you're going. So I'll go in the direction, but I'm not going that far.
Okay.
I think we could really wind up missing, if things look bad at the quarterback this year, I think you're really going to miss a guy who only threw 5 interceptions.
I wish Ollie Lane was up here because I'd throw him some props. It's very hard to be versatile to play guard and center, and I thought Ollie did an admirable job when Cooper Mays was out. Sam Pendleton might end up having to be that guy, but talking to Notre Dame people, they're saying you'd really, really, really like to have him as your guard to protect your youngster at the end of the line.